I knew I wouldn't have the best energy this month, but I still got things done as needed. Instead of being hard on myself that my routines weren't perfect, I gave myself the grace to rest so I don't overexhaust myself. Hi, I'm Dell. Welcome to my channel where I document my shift to a more intentional life. I'm shifting how I work, how I spend my time, and even where I live. This video is part of the life side of the shift. I'll talk about how this season of my life will look, how it will feel, and how I'm approaching it. So this month, I knew I'd be very busy at work. I have several projects that are overlapping at the same time, so I needed to really focus on my work. So that's why I haven't had a lot of time for other things like my business and my hobbies and my goals, because I knew I had to actually focus on work, and this wasn't something that I can negotiate. This wasn't something that I can put off. We have a lot of projects that just had to get done this month. We have a lot of initiatives that we're trying to push out. So there wasn't really a lot of opportunity for me to be like, hey, I'll just kind of do that later, or I'll just thread lightly and try to get that done when I can. I had to just go ahead and get it done, focus on that, and go forward. But at the same time, I am still trying to rebuild my habits and rebuild my routines, trying to make sure I'm taking care of myself because I am quite exhausted in general, but this is going to be a very exhausting year for me. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm not just adding things to my plate and not really intentionally doing so. So my routine is being built literally brick by brick. I am not doing anything all at once. I'm not trying to have this like perfect routine. It's just not feasible for me. I really don't have the energy to like live my life as perfectly as I'd like to. It would be great if I could, but it's just not where I'm at right now. So, of course, I'm trying to do my daily walks. Actually, I just realized I didn't even do my daily walk today because we are in the middle of a ice storm. So, it didn't even cross my mind that I didn't go outside until just now when I said it. Normally, I would go to church today, so I would be going there and that would be my walk. And I just realized I didn't do my walk, so I'll do this right after. Making sure I'm doing my daily walk, making sure I'm tidying up at night, trying to take care of my skin. So focusing on that for right now and adding little things here and there, but I'm not focusing on being consistent with them so much as just trying to incorporate them where I can. So as the months go by, I'll add more things to my routine. I'll make sure that I'm taking care of the things I really value. So that's where I'm at in terms of like trying to balance my energy with what I know I can really for certain do and what I might not have the energy to do every day. It's just truly, you know, a little bit by a little bit. I'm going to the doctor to try to figure out, what's going on because I am exhausted in a way that's not normal. I will say that it's not normal. Definitely something is going on. So we'll figure that out. And just making sure I'm still giving myself some peace. I'm not trying to rush to have this perfect routine. I'm not trying to force myself to do anything. All the things I add in my year, well, add in my life this year, have to be sustainable. That's what my entire plan for the year is, doing things that are sustainable that I will continue to do long term. Because for me, there's no point in adding all these new things to my routine and then in 2 months I'm not doing it, or adding all these things to my routine and I fall off one day and it's so impossible to get back to it. I don't want this like perfect routine. I love those videos where people are showing like their 5 to 9 before their 9 to 5. Kudos to them. I love these videos. Like, I truly do. One of my favorite YouTubers, I actually met her last year this time because she used to live around here. And I watched her because of her 5 to 9 videos. And that's great, but I'm not that girl. I'm not a morning person. I don't like I don't like waking up and the sun is not up with me. Right now, I get up at 7 every day, and at the very least, the sun is coming up within half an hour of me getting up, so it's not a big deal. But I love those videos, but it's just not me. It's not something I can do. It's not something I can sustain. I don't have the energy for that. Like, truthfully, that would just mess up my circadian rhythm more than it probably already is. So, love it for y'all, hate it for me. Next thing I'm doing in my life, and I implemented starting yesterday. So if you're watching this, it's probably going to be February, but when I'm actually going to be, what's the word? When I'm actually going to be recording this, when I am recording this, I'm recording this right now. It's in January, it's late January, and it's like that big ice storm that everyone's been talking about. So, yesterday we barely got out, we barely got to this event. We went to something called Bingo Loco, so I'm kicking off a monthly hobby club with my friends. So every month we do a different activity or event that's related to like a hobby. And one of my favorite things in my head, and I know this for certain, one of my favorite things that I want to do when I'm old is play bingo. So this is labeled as like not your grandmother's bingo, but this is something that like I really, really like. I really think it's going to be fun for me long term. So I'm starting to play bingo now, and Bingo Loco is super fun. We had a great time. It was a smaller group. A lot of people, the tickets sold out, so a lot of people couldn't even go. But it's just like a hobby club for me just feels like a great way to connect with my friends on a monthly basis without the stress of having to figure out what day we're going to go out, what are we going to do. Because I do have like a long list of different ideas already. And my goal is to have it on the same Saturday every month. So the second Saturday every month. So we always know what the schedule is going to look like. We can plan around that, our regular life. We can plan around that. So it's not like we're constantly trying to check each other's calendar to figure out when someone's available, which is a big thing, especially with my friend group, simply because a lot of us have, some people have families, some people have kids, some people have businesses, some people have all of those things. And usually it's just like we're mostly working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So during the week, it's so hard to get time together. But on a Saturday, it's pretty simple. Sundays are my day of rest. I don't do anything on Sunday other than go to church and volunteer at church daycare. So once I come home, them kids have taken everything out of me. So I'm not trying to do anything, but that's my day of just like resting and chilling, whatever. So Saturday worked perfectly. I do have a lot going on. So, really, that one Saturday a month is all I know I can commit to when it comes to socializing with my friends. But at least it's something. It's not like I'm neglecting my friends, I'm not hanging out. It's just I really don't have the bandwidth to, be going to brunch every other weekend and going to this and going to that. And I do have like Zoom or Google Meet conversations I have with one of my friends every other week, and I might start doing that with a few of my other friends. So for me, I can commit to that because I don't have to coordinate as many things. So that's why I'm making space for my friends so we don't like drift apart and we always have like that social time every month. But it's not something I can commit to every week. Like that just wouldn't work for me. I have too many things going on. So right now, that really works. I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to next month. TBD on what it is because I'm planning it and I still don't actually know what we're going to do next month because it's actually quite difficult to plan group activities with such a large group. I think there's 10 of us. So trying to make sure there's space for all of us to do something is actually very difficult, and making sure it's the right day, that's pretty hard. So TBD on what that is. And next month is you'll be seeing this in February, but February is my birthday month. So the next time we do it, it's going to be like 2 days before my birthday. So I might do something that incorporates my birthday. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very big on my birthday, as you'll probably be able to tell in a month or so. I'm very big on my birthday. So I definitely just care about my birthday a lot. I think it's a really big achievement just to turn another age. Like, you've made it. You literally made it another year. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. I've struggled, like absolutely struggled to figure out what I want to do. I want to go on a trip because for my last birthday, I didn't do anything really. I just got some food, which is very unlike me. So this year, I really would like to do something bigger, but I don't feel like planning it. Like, I don't normally like surprise parties or anything like that, but I almost feel like I would like if someone just did that because I don't want to plan anything. Like, if someone could just go ahead and plan a trip for me and just be like, hey, be ready Monday, 9 a.m., I'm like, all right, let's go. Because I've traveled quite a bit, so there's not a lot of places that are on my bucket list that aren't like really big bucket list destinations. So I just don't know what I want to do. And obviously, I have a lot of other personal projects and my business that I'm trying to work on and trying to plan for a move. And what I mentioned at the beginning of this is like, I am very tired. Like, I'm not talking like regular tired. I'm talking, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. I'm exhausted by the middle of the day. I wake up exhausted. So I've been trying to go to doctor after doctor to figure that out. And that's really like the big thing hindering my life right now. I feel like I could do anything. I could literally do anything, but I'm too tired to do anything. So I don't know. I'm going to the doctor next week, and I think that appointment might be a big deal for me because there is something that can be explored that I think is a strong likelihood for why I feel so exhausted. And I don't want it to be true, but at least knowing that that is the reason would relieve me so much because then I know I'm like, it's not in my head. I don't know, especially as a Black woman, when you go to a doctor, a lot of times you're not believed. And I do have a good health system that I go to that they do listen to me. They are trying to figure out what's going on. And it's taken a long time, but at least I'm talking to the right people and trying to figure things out. So hopefully in a couple months I'm not this tired because it is very, very exhausting to be tired all day, every day, and not really even know why. So I'm looking forward to things slowing down next month for work, and then I could actually focus on being, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's kind of my theme for the year. I just want to do better in my life. I don't necessarily want to do more. So that's what I'm trying to really focus my year on. And, that's it. Also, at the end of this, I'm gonna throw in some clips from Bingo Loco. So this video is gonna be a little bit longer. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. I think I'd do it again, not next month. It's in Atlanta a few times, but it's really fun. It's really hilarious. We didn't win though. Like, I'm very competitive and I really wanted to win, but we didn't win. But that's okay. It was still a fun experience and we definitely had a good time. So check out the clips after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. So when you guys go about your day, think about how your energy and your experience in life, how they're matching up. Are you actually planning for the energy you have? If you're likely my target audience, you probably have a lot of things going on. So you probably also have a low energy, maybe not to the extent that I do. It's probably not a medical thing. It's just more like you just have a lot going on. So think about like, are you planning your life around your energy or are you just going about your day hoping for the best? I can't do that anymore. So I am trying to plan my life around my energy a lot more. But anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.
Come on, tell me what it is. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. She certainly was. This is gonna help it. You gotta chug this beer until there's not a drop inside. Well, maybe I think Jeff can do it. I think Jeff got this. Make some noise for Jeff. What you think he got? 3, 2, 1. These 3 songs have specific dances associated with them. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Y'all don't know what he knows. Y'all don't know what he knows.
I don't know.
They don't know what you know, Chris.
I just wanted to see it.
They don't know what you know. Chris. All right, Atlanta, are you ready? DJ, hit it with a song to throw us back.
I think it's very funny to rock around on top of the
What you got? Come on. Let's get it. This is the first Bingo Loco annual Atlanta twerk competition because you requested it. So now we are going to find out who we are crowning Only one winner. We can only crown one winner. Come on. We can only crown one winner. Come on. Y'all got 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Y'all make some noise for Tasha! Tasha hustled. Tasha said, I'm going to Vegas. Tasha was locked in. Hey, what? You was locked in. You was locked in. All right, here we go. DJ Bruce. I know everybody in the room don't want Tasha to win, and I know I'm unbiased, but let's find out what
I'm happy for Tasha. I'm happy for Tasha.
Does Tasha have an official Bingo Loco?